the asl of the Arab, the foundation, the source of the Arab. Now, as you guys know, Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib ibn Hashim, Hashim min Quraysh, wa Quraysh min al-Arab, wal Arab min dhurriyyati Ismail. This is the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and it goes all back to Ismail alayhi salam, which is one of the prophets. Now, the story goes that in the ark of Noah, as they say in English, there was 80 people in there. And amongst those people and amongst those men, there was one called Jurhum. Now, when the ark and that boat went to Al-Judi, which got stopped in a mountain, then everybody came down and all the species came down, and then they started to repopulate that area. And from that area, many people, they started to migrate. From amongst those people, the descendants of Jurhum. Now, the descendants of Jurhum, they came from that area which was around Yemen and so on, and they came around the Arabic Peninsula, which in this case we're talking about Mecca. Now, Ismail, in a long hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, is explained as the hadith says, عن ابن آنس رضي الله عنه في حديث طويل: وشب الغلام وتعلم العربية منهم وأنفسهم وأعجبهم حين شب فلما أدرك زوجوه امرأة منهم. That Ismail alayhi salam, he grew up amongst these people that made hijrah from amongst those tribes of the Arab. They came towards Mecca, where now Ismail was with his mom, and then he went ahead and learned Arabic from them, the Jurhum tribe, who had migrated towards where Ismail was at, and they admired him as he grew older. So when he reached maturity, they married him to a woman from among them, i.e. he got married to an Arab woman. So here you can see that Ismail, being the father of the main descendants, the main lineage of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he learned the Arabic language from the Arab themselves. Now, all of this I'm explaining to you in very summary and a little bit vague without details, just for me to get to a point, which is, at that time, there was no grammar, there was no rules, there was no mubtada, no khabar, no syntax, i'rab, all of these things. But rather, as you can see, Ismail, he learned the Arabic language from them, as in from just living with them and seeing how they express their intents on a day-to-day basis about what they want to say, about what they want to make the other person understand. And this is why likewise it was reported in Al-Mustadrak ala As-Sahihain, which is a book on hadith, that Burayd ibn Husayb radiallahu anhu, he said within the explanation of Bilisanin Arabiyyin Mubin, which is an ayah in the Quran, he said, meaning Bilisan Jurhum, with the language of Jurhum, of that tribe that Ismail alayhi salam learned Arabic from. So going back to our rule, you always start with vocabulary. When Ismail alayhi salam, he learned the Arabic language from Jurhum, from this tribe of people. At that time, it wasn't written, it was spoken. So you need to have a heavy emphasis on learning how to speak the language and learning how to repeat sentences and expressions. And then grammar will come later, which we are going to talk more about it in another rule of when we need to start using the grammar. At one point in my life, I didn't know Arabic.
أنا 18 years old.
I then went ahead and learned the Arabic language in 10 months by using these rules that I will be teaching you in this video. Not only that, but I have taught hundreds of students who then went ahead as well and used these same rules to learn Arabic themselves and get to a point where they are able to understand Islam without a translation. If you are somebody who is looking to know how to learn the Arabic language to start for the first time, or you have tried in the past and you feel like it wasn't working for whatever reason, most of the times because of lack of structure, this video will help you out to realize, and it will tell you at the end of watching this video, okay, I get it now and I know why it didn't work at that time, or okay, I get it now and I know how I need to go about so it works the first time I try it. If that is something that interests you, I highly encourage you to watch the video until the end. And at any point in the video, if you are interested in starting to learn the Arabic language seriously in a structured way, in a course online that has worked for hundreds of other students, and that is proven that 100% of graduates of the course speak, read, and use the Arabic language, the one in the Quran, as their own language, go ahead and check the first link in the description. It's going to show you how it actually works. It's going to show you some of those students who have already completed, and you can hear from themselves how they did it. And if you are interested into actually starting, book a qualification call and my team will speak to you and hopefully answer any questions that you have. And if all looks good, we're going to help you out to get started into learning the Arabic language. Now, with this being said, let's get into these rules that will allow you to understand how to learn the Arabic language correctly.